They subpoena these documents. They get them during the shutdown, and the Democrats end up releasing select emails. Okay, and when they do this, and they're redacting the victim's name. Now, the Democrats are going to say they were mandated to do this, but these documents already existed elsewhere. We already knew who the quote-unquote victim was, and she was a victim, Virginia Giuffre. But we already knew because they were corroborated with other document drops. So we knew this was Virginia Giuffre, and the emails go like, I want you to realize this is Jeffrey Epstein to GMAX. I'm not exactly sure who this is, but I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim, Virginia Giuffre, spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned, police chief, etc., etc. So, and I believe this could be Wolf, if I'm not mistaken, which is a New York Times guy that was basically acted as a consultant. So you got a journalist, quote unquote, working with Jeffrey Epstein. So another one, victim at Mar-a-Lago. Trump said he asked me to resign, never a member. Of course he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. So, okay, Trump asked. This is from 2019. This is another one they released. And then Michael Wolff. I think you should let him hang himself, in reference to Trump. This is from 2015 to Jeffrey Epstein. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you. Or if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating a debt. Of course, Blackmail. It is possible that when asked, he'll say Jeffrey is a great guy and has gotten a raw deal and is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in a Trump regime. So this is what's wild. So we get all of this stuff. Hey, Blake, are you there? Can you hear us? There he is.
I don't know. I'm okay. Does it work now? All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Wait, we're having a. Is it Michael McCoy now? I feel like I don't even know him anymore.
All right, hold on. We're gonna save that for later.
Is that?
We're gonna save that for later. So basically, here's the deal, though, Blake. These emails were selectively released by the Democrats, but the victim we already knew was Virginia Giuffre. And here's what we know about Virginia Giuffre. They redacted her name. She has exonerated President Trump, saying that she never saw him do anything. Her dad is now on record saying that she wanted him to be president because he was going to release the information on Epstein. This is a complete and utter nothing burger from what I can tell.
Well,
Blake,
it's not a total nothing burger, because what we are also getting is, and this is like really funny, we're getting a lot of other emails. So we're getting Larry Summers, the former president of Harvard, and we're getting his emails with Epstein, which, if nothing else, are really funny. There's a few exchanges that are very funny. One is where he sends a message to Epstein where he says, like, is it true that Donald Trump uses cocaine? And Epstein just replies, hey, could I have Harvard give a guided tour from the development office, the fundraising office? Could they give a guided tour of Harvard to this like Rothschild heir that I know? And he's like, oh yeah, I could set that up. And so that was very funny. And then there's also one where it's Larry Summers. There's really no other way to describe this. He's, as a 60-plus-year-old male, is talking about how he's trying to date this woman, and she's giving him these mixed signals, and like, oh, she like invited this other guy. It's like reading an eighth grader or something talk about women, and it's the former president of Harvard who, I can't remember, did he get a Nobel Prize in economics? Something like that. So it's not a nothing burger. We have a lot of funny emails that we should highlight instead.
Well, Larry Summers was the director of the National Economic Council and the chief White House economic advisor during Obama. So he's not nobody. And actually, he predicted rightly that the overstimulation of the economy under Biden was going to spark inflation. So he's not a dumb guy, but these are people that Epstein was interacting with at a massive level. But I want to play some of these clips here for us, because now we have a ton of new information about just how much of an own this was. Guys, get me the clip on the dad. There's too much in here now. I can't find it. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and play 288.
She wanted Trump to be president. It was because he campaigned on releasing the Epstein files. And she was excited about that. So, yes, we talked about Trump a lot.
As a crusader to release the Epstein files, in that sense.
She was very excited that he had made that one of the main planks of his campaign, and she felt validated by it.
But she never talked about him in any sense that he was involved in any of this.
No, he was not, as far as she knew. And again, she was there for 2+ years. But as far as she knew, he was not involved in the ring of trafficking that Epstein was working.
Yeah, so it's not Guthrie talking herself; it's someone talking about her. Get me the name of who that is, by the way, guys. But this is somebody obviously that in the know that knew Virginia Guthrie and basically said she wanted to elect Trump. Trump was not implicated in any of this scandal. And here's when you know it gets really bad for Democrats. CNN is even calling them out. And I'm going to play that clip on the other side of this break because it is fantastic. Jasmine Crockett got.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.